About that wave of lawsuits hitting well-known area businesses accused of having websites that are not accessible to people with disabilities.
And some say the price tag is steep. Betty Ray's, Blue Spring City Theater, and Pirtle Winery already have or are preparing to settle. We started reporting on this back in May, and now there is a bill aiming to prevent these so-called sue and settle lawsuits involving small businesses.
KMBC Night's Krista Tatchell has been getting answers about these lawsuits. You've been following this story since the spring, and this is the first time that this type of legislation may be on the desk of Missouri Governor Kehoe.
You are absolutely right, Chris. Representative Brian Seitz, who represents the southwest region of Missouri, was contacted by several businesses who were facing what they call the threat of litigation about their websites. This is happening across the state over 100 times.
I think this is done just as a moneymaker for attorneys.
Missouri Representative Brian Seitz filed House Bill 1674 this week, the Act Against Abusive Website Access litigation, the first of its kind in the state, trying to prevent lawsuits against scores of small businesses for website non-compliance with the Americans with Disabilities Act.
Some small businesses here in our southwest region contacted me. They were concerned that this was happening to other businesses in other areas of the state.
The bill allows a defendant 30 days to correct their websites in good faith without penalty and the option to file a civil suit against those threatening litigation.
There are attorneys, particularly one in general, that suing small businesses for their websites not being, quote, ADA compliant.
Seitz says he's referring to Kansas City Attorney Kevin Puckett. Puckett has sued 122 small businesses on behalf of one client who claims to be legally blind. 77 of those have settled. Some say for thousands of dollars. We learned in July his client lives on Puckett's family farm.
We are outside your house right now.
He didn't respond to our questions about the lawsuits. In a written response to KMBC, Puckett stated access is the issue, and this new bill creates state-level obstacles for people with disability. This bill is built on a fundamental misunderstanding of how the ADA works. Website accessibility is not an optional feature. Missouri businesses are facing lawsuits because they failed or refused to correct barriers. The Department of Justice makes clear the ADA does apply to goods and services offered on the web, but Seitz says these lawsuits are abusive to businesses that didn't realize they weren't in compliance.
I think this legislation will turn everything over to the Attorney General so that an inquiry can be made to see if these lawsuits are actually legitimate.
A similar bill was also filed in the Senate on Monday. Lawmakers hope both bills get a first reading in January.
And Krista, similar legislation has already passed in Kansas.
Yeah, Laura, it has. The Missouri bill mirrors legislation that passed in Kansas in 2023. It allows small businesses to countersue those who filed these kinds of lawsuits.
All right, Krista, thank you. Krista has been following these lawsuits for several months now. You can find her previous stories under the Investigates tab on our website, kmbc.com.